So hello, my name is Rob and this is Cattle Rabbit Scale Model Studios, and in this video I'm going to show you a really easy way to cheat at freehanding. Now, some of my long-time subscribers may remember I did a video on this a while back, but this is when I had no clue what I was doing when making videos, so I wanted to do an updated version. This is a great trick that's been around for ages within the artistry community. It requires literally no drawing experience whatsoever, and we only need a few things to get started. As always, I will leave all the info in the description box below, and if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Now that's out of the way, let's get started. So for this video, all we need is this: a computer, a printer, some tracing paper, and a nice sharp pencil. That's it. That's literally it. So the first thing we need to do is find something to copy. There are loads of cool bits of iconography available online for pretty much every chapter going. You know, factions, you name it, it's there, especially from Games Workshop, and this is what we are going to use for this video. However, if you are going to copy artwork that someone has taken the time to create, I would always suggest asking permission first or purchasing the artwork outright. However, this is what we do. I found this cool Dark Angels logo and I want to transfer it onto a mini. The first step is to save the image, and like a pro I am, I'm going to resize it using Microsoft Paint. I also make a few different sizes, so if I ever need any more later, I have them at hand. I then print these sheets out and we are ready to go. So we have our images, and the first thing I'm going to do is pick which one to use. I'm going to use this little one here, and all we need to do for this step is place a piece of tracing paper just over the image, and then all I'm going to do is roughly cut it to size. I want to allow some space around the piece, just so I've got a little bit to work with if I do need to stick it down anywhere. Now here I would probably recommend using a bit of tape to hold this in place, but all I'm going to do is, using my sharp pencil, I'm just going to trace around the outside. Here I go over the lines a few times, making sure they're really bold and defined. Once I've traced everything, flip the tracing paper over like I'm doing here, and with a pencil, all you're going to do is colour in the whole area. This is on the back, not the side we've just drawn on. Go over it in a few angles, make sure the whole area or the whole icon or image that you want to copy is completely covered, just like I'm doing here. So now it's time to transfer it onto our miniature. However, for this demonstration, I'm just going to use this piece of plastic, just so you can see what I'm doing a bit clearer. Now, this method I will say works better on flat surfaces and bigger models, but I have used this on things like cloaks and shoulder pads before. It just is a little bit finicky, and you do have to use a little bit of tape. If you are going to use some tape, use something like low tack masking tape, something with hardly any stick at all, and really try and get the image nice and flat, as it will need to be right up against what we're doing. So apply your tracing paper so the coloured inside is against the model, and secure it with a little bit of low tack masking tape, as we really don't want the paper moving around. Once it's in position and you're happy with its placement, make sure your pencil is nice and sharp, and then beginning tracing over the original line work. Take your time here, especially if you've gone for something a little bit more complicated. And once again, the side that we coloured in must be facing the model. Once you've traced everything, now's the moment of truth. Just lift up the tracing paper, and as you can see, we have now transferred our image onto our miniature, or my bit of plastic in this case. As we traced around it, what we've done is we've actually transferred the graphite from the underside onto the model to use as a stencil. As easy as that. Then it's just a case of blocking in the colours and we're done. So there we are, how to cheat at freehanding. Obviously, the simpler the image, the easier it is going to be to replicate onto a miniature. Just take your time, have a bit of patience, or if you're not sure, give it a bit of practice first. But that's it from me in this one. I generally hope that helped. I love little hacks like this. I think it's a great way of spicing up miniatures and models and tanks and things like that. Once again, do all the usual, comment, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Any questions, any extra tips, anything you do to cheat at freehanding, do let me know in the comments below. But that's it from me in this one. I'll see you all next time. God bless and take care.